Royals chasing the Guardians in the Central. Vinny Pasquantino, first multi-homer game. Bobby Witt Jr., a solo homer. And then the Pasquatch. Seth Lugo, fantastic. 8 innings, 3 strikeouts. They are on pace for 90 wins. They had 56 wins in 2023. If they get 90 wins, that would be the biggest single-season turnaround in Major League history.
And according to D-Row, they have the best player in the game on their team. The good news is X is very reasonable when you make statements like that. See why,
Yeah.
D-Row?
It's a platform for the intelligent and the nuanced.
I didn't think that was too outlandish a comment. I'm gonna explain myself a little bit more. And I want you, if you could read, if we can get this gabagool on X, okay? Judge is so much better, it's not remotely close, but people are bored and get fatigued from the greatness. That's not what I said, not even close to what I said. If you watch the game and study it from the angle of myself and Chris Young as former players, Bobby Witt Jr. has all 5 tools, and not only does he have all 5 tools, because Ellie De La Cruz has all 5 tools, he's applying them at the highest rate in the game to help his team win. He's hitting .350. He runs the bags as good as anyone, and he's the fastest base runner. He's upped his defense at a premium position, okay? He's playing shortstop at an elite rate defensively. He's got an absolute cannon for an arm. Oh, by the way, he's hitting .350. He just got done with a month where he hit .490. He's got how many homers? I'm sure close to 20.
God,
and they are leaving at a rapid rate.
He's already 2020.
Okay, so he's got a chance to do things. I get it with Aaron Judge. I am one of the biggest Aaron Judge fans in the world. But I'm talking about the total tool set and then the application to the game. No one's doing it better than
I couldn't agree more. Everybody's going to agree that Aaron Judge is the best complete hitter.
No doubt.
In the game. If I'm wanting one guy on my team that's the biggest game changer at the plate,
it's him.
I'm taking Aaron Judge. But to bounce off what you're saying about Bobby Witt, to be able to have the tools, there's so many players in the game that have all the tools. Ellie De La Cruz is a great example. Julio Rodriguez has all the tools. You have a lot of players who have the tools, but to be able that they're all in play right now, and he's using all of them effectively on a day-to-day basis, that's what makes him the most impressive. And I think you guys, the Royals, to me, they have a dream-like energy going right now.
They do.
And I think y'all should take some time to really break down a lot of the players, Pasquantino, Salvador Perez, even Michael Garcia, what he's able to do on the bases right now. The Royals are a huge threat, but I want to focus on a couple guys. And my theme of today, D-Row, is living in the shadows.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. What does living in the shadows
I kind of live in the
make you
shadows
think of?
in my apartment off Route 3.
Roflo, you live in the shadows a little bit, don't you?
Excuse me, sir?
But Bobby Witt, the strategy for success that these guys have, you did a breakdown on Bobby not too long ago before the home run derby.
Yeah.
And you were able to show how he's able to cover so many areas of the zone. And what I noticed with him, look at the shadows of the plate, the corners of the zone. You have the middle of the plate where everybody smashes, and then you have the corners of the zone. You have the shadow around this box that is normally, D-Row, where you tip your cap.
Yeah.
Guys have the conversation all the time. Hey, if this guy can go out there and execute his pitch and hit the corner of the plate, sometimes you just have to tip your cap and say that the pitcher went out there, hit his spot, and he got you out. He did his job. Bobby Witt is not allowing pitchers to do their job right now, D-Row. When they're on
pitches in the shadow.
Pitches in the shadow. These are pitchers' pitches for everybody at home. When you're pitching to the edge of the zone, you should have a lot of success. That is league average right there on pitches at the edge of the zone. Look where Bobby Witt is. This tells you that there is nowhere that you can attack him right now. And let's show it just compared to his 2023. He was already good in 2023, which we knew he was a really good player.
Yeah.
But he's been able to take it to a whole nother level where he's been able to have so much success on the zone. And not only is he touching these balls and putting in play.
They're smoked.
They're smashed. You're assuming he's a fast guy. He's probably just hitting them softly and running out rollovers.
He's got electric bat speed. He's got like Trout, kind of that.
I mean, pay attention, everybody, to where these pitchers are located. These are pitchers that...
Look at that.
Go Howler, run that back real quick.
Going on the IL with thumb contusion if I
Right
swing
here.
it.
I mean, this ball is 5 inches inside. That is inside the shadow right there.
Watch this. Trainer!
Running in on your hands. He keeps the bat so close to him. I mean, we talked about guys getting extension. Bobby Witt, he's almost letting the ball get as deep as possible, D-Row, and catching it. Being able to turn on a fastball in, slider, down and in. You see that ball pulled foul all the time.
What does that feel like, CY?
I have no clue what that feels like, D-Bro. He doesn't
feel
miss.
like?
I mean, look at these locations. That is down and away. This is yesterday's game right here. And this is the pitch that really is a game changer. If you can do this on this pitch, this is the same double we're going to see right here from the side that he hit in yesterday's game. Breaking ball, painted, down, away, on the corner, and look how he's able to stay down
Sinks
through his
right
backside, driving down through the ball, no panic. This is a ball that was rolled over 20 times yesterday in the game by every other hitter in the game. We've seen this pitch. Everybody at home, you've seen this pitch so many times thrown, and you see it get rolled over all the time. So look where he ranks. You did a great breakdown on him before the Derby where you talked about his totality as a player on defense and what he's doing on the bases. Just with the bat alone, he's one of the best hitters.
Hits the ball so hard.
He's a top 5 hitter in the league right now from what he's doing. He's living in the shadows, and that's what happens when a hitter lives in the shadows, D-Row. Now let's get into what happens when a pitcher lives in the shadows. You have Seth Lugo.
Is that a Lecky mock-up? That looks like a Lecky.
I love it. I love it. Yes, he had the clunker against the Cubs. He had the clunker against the Red Sox. But for majority of the year, Seth Lugo has had so much success being able to mix up his pitches. The only other guy we've talked about having 9 pitches is Yu Darvish. Seth Lugo has 9 pitches that he uses. And I understand, D-Row, maybe you look at the top 4 and say, okay, he's
as a hitter, we got to morph all the breaking balls into one, right? That's what you would do almost.
He's the guy when you're doing a scouting report and you sit down in your meeting with the entire team. Hey guys, he's 50% this, 30% that. Don't even waste your time having a meeting with Seth Lugo because he can throw anything in any spot. And I think what he's doing, he's attacking hitters' weaknesses, and you see his run values. This shows the effectiveness, essentially, of his pitches that he's throwing. It's only 2 that are below league average. Everything else, he's having a lot of success with it, and he's going out there and he's being dominant with multiple pitches. He's one pitcher who's adding pitches, but not throwing away the other pitches that he already had in the arsenal. So we're going to just do a quick rate rundown. Living in the shadows. Again, this is the opposite for pitchers. If you're able to live in these shadows, normally you have a lot of success. You're able to elevate the fastball. You're able to get the changeup down in the zone. Everything is looking like a strike to start off.
This is why they're a problem if they can squeeze in there with Reagans and Lugo and Singer.
Yeah.
They can throw some starters at you.
But as Lugo throws, he doesn't have to be a strikeout pitcher. I'm not going to even focus on the strikeouts from yesterday. I'll focus on the soft contact that he was able to get just from getting that strike to ball pitch. This is why execution of your pitch is way more important than the velocity that you're throwing. Granted, he can go out there and hit 95, top of the zone if he needs to. But he doesn't need to because when he's living in the shadows, D-Row, he's better than league average as well. So you have a hitter and a pitcher that are both living in the shadows and having exact same level of success. Just on the opposite end because league average 216, he's still sitting here at 175. I love living in the shadows.
Shahad, are you living in the shadows?
How are you living in the shadows out there?
You are living in like sunflower fields of sunshine.
Rainbows and butterflies.
What are you talking about?
We are doing a Royals game coming up.
That's right.
Royals Phillies showcase game, MLB Central themed, August 24th. It's a Saturday coming up.
Yeah, we'll be in Kansas City.
Yes.
We're going to be in the booth.
We're going to go to Kona Grill, finally.
Yeah, where that's D-Row says that's the best sushi in America.
No, that is not what I said.
Kona Grill?
In Kansas City, didn't you go to Kona Grill?
I did go to Kona Grill.
Exactly.
I didn't get sushi there, though.
You got macadamia
I saw the menu,
chicken.
CY, and there's a lot of delicious options that I can't wait to check out. So that's going to be later this month, Kansas City, Philadelphia.